I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop. Alright, up next, we got a man find out his girlfriend cheated with 5 of her coworkers. Craziness.
All the niggas done say the same shit about you. You's a hoe. You was gonna fuck said and me la.
No, I wasn't. Me not even my fucking
man, whatever. You's a hoe. You wanna be a hoe.
Leave me alone.
You,
please.
Alice, everybody.
Leave me alone!
Crazy ass.
I can't never have a fucking good day. I'm gonna fucking work. Fucking stressed out. I'm so sick of this shit.
You getting mad cause you a hoe and I pointed out there?
No fucking hoe.
You is a hoe.
I'm sick of
you is a hoe.
You're
a hoe. You're a hoe. A hoe.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Go, hey, put that gun down. Stop playing, bro. Put that gun down. Put that gun down.
I'm sick of this
Put that
shit.
gun down. Put that gun down. Yeah, I got you on camera. I got you on camera now. Talking about you gonna kill yourself, you grabbing the motherfucking gun. See, you done lost your motherfucking mind, Tiffany. The fuck is wrong with you?
It's you my fucking
Put that gun down.
I'm sick of your ass.
Put that gun down.
Get the fuck away from me.
Put that gun down.
I'm sick of you.
Put the gun down.
The same gun that you shot in the fucking air, bitch.
I didn't shoot in the air, you shot it. Look at you. Man, put that gun down. You about to go to work and you right here got a whole fucking gun in your hand talking about you gonna kill yourself crying. It's the second time now.
I'm not going to work.
Man, put the gun.
Bruh, you could tell she just crashing out cause she knows she done lost something good. Like, and dude, you could really tell dude felt played because he just calling her out for what she is. And so she taking it all the way to the extreme. She already got like probably some psychological issues to even be going that crazy about things instead of just being accountable. But when a woman is that promiscuous and she's not, she sabotages what she has at home, you know, which is safe and stable, you'll see him crash out just like this. What's her name? Papuso lady. I can't think of it. Y'all let me know in the comments. Papoose ex-chick. She's an example of a crash out.
The most successful people in the world are the most selfish people in the world, because before you can take care of everyone else, you have to have an abundance in which you have taken care of yourself with first.
Absolutely.
How can you have a lot to give if you don't have a lot that you've kept for yourself?
Right.
You have to create abundance to give.
For the doers, one of the biggest things that you got to look out for is people who believe that you should sacrifice your bricks to build their house. And you see that a lot in the black community, especially when black men come into prominence. The first thing they do is reach back. And I understand why we're conditioned to be that way, but a lot of times we're setting ourselves up for failure because the best way we can help people is by being successful. And then once you are overflowing with success, then you have enough to be able to help somebody that's along the way that would need the help or want the help. Usually what happens is that people don't just want help, they want to rely on you.
You can't have a strong man and a man that does whatever you say. Those are contradictions. Because a strong man, he's not going to let you run him and tell him what to do, how to do, when to come, when to go. No, that's not a strong man. A weak man, a simp, is going to let you run all over him, do what you want. He going to jump when you say jump. He going to say how high. That's a weak man. That's not a strong man. That's a simp. And if you want a strong man, then you're going to have to accept the fact that that man is not going to do whatever you say. If you want a strong man, then you have to be able to accept the fact that that man is going to be a leader. And leaders are going to do what they do. They're going to lead. They may take advice, but ultimately the decision is left up to them whether they take it or not. You have to be able to accept the fact that a strong man is not going to be your footstool. He's not going to do whatever you say. He's going to have his own mind. He's not going to be all pee-whipped and all this about a woman. A strong man is going to be confident in himself. He will have some sort of standard. I know y'all think y'all can run a man, do whatever y'all want to do because y'all got a slit between y'all legs. But baby, a strong man is not pee-whipped. A strong man will leave you where you stand if you are disrespectful, if you cannot get with the program. And there's nothing wrong with a man having standards. A lot of y'all hate the fact that some men have standards. And those are the ones that y'all be calling sassy because they don't take none of y'all shit. Y'all want a man that'll take your shit and do whatever you say But that's not what a strong man will do. A wimp, a simp, yeah. But not a strong man.
There's this term that I've been trying to introduce to women. It's a term that they use in the business world called opportunity cost. What an opportunity cost is that if you take one opportunity, the cost of that opportunity is another opportunity. That means you can't have it all. Something's got to give. So an alpha female is one that enjoys power. She can't relinquish it. She can only get a beta male. That's the only type of man she qualifies for. A man that would allow her to act in her masculine. But usually, she's not attracted to that. That's because she don't understand the opportunity cost.
Not faking happiness for anybody. If I'm not currently living the life that I desire to fulfill, I refuse to hide behind a photo filter in an attempt to create a facade so that I can gain the validating opinion of strangers. Why fake like you're happy when happiness can be a reality? Why pose online in a picture and pretend that the partnership is good when the two people in the relationship know it's not? Why not get offline, get in life, and figure out how to make the relationship quality? Why create fake scenarios of a successful life when you can actually go out and be successful? Flashing homes, cars, and trips to Dubai doesn't necessarily mean that you're successful. It could mean that you're totally irresponsible and living off credit, but we want somebody to give us credit. So we would rather present a lie than live a life of actual joy and tranquility. You don't have to fake it until you make it. You got to work until you make it. True happiness is absolutely a possibility, but it's our own responsibility to put in the work to ensure that we come to that place of consciousness. But if you keep trying to hide behind the photo filter, you'll find out that fake happiness is gone in a flash.
One day I'm gonna do a deep dive on this, but I think that a lot of why we conduct ourselves in the way that he just described is because, especially in the black community, we operate under a gynocentric lens. A lot of us come from single mother-led homes, and so our worldview collectively is a gynocentric worldview. And so we find that women rely wholeheartedly on how they appear when it comes to mate selection and survival. The appearance of something is more important than the actuality of something. And so a lot of us go and appear to be more rich than we actually are versus actually becoming said rich.
I feel like a lot of men think that they are it. They are the prize. They have to get chose. They can make the decisions. It's them.
Well, if they're getting
what we do,
if they're getting chose, then I don't see how their reality tells them that's what it is.
Right, but they think that 5 girls, women, whatever, choosing them is they're top. They're him. That's it. But that's not really
the reason why a man would think that. Like, say 5 beautiful women want him. You know how choosy women are.
Yes.
So if 5 choosy women choose on one guy,
then he gotta tell 4 of them, all right, I'm good, I got 1.
But how is that?
They're gonna choose all 5. That's my point. Men are gonna choose all 5.
Because that's how we're wired to be.
Yeah, but for what? Why?
What if all 5 girls is giving him the same thing? What if one of them aren't sticking out?
You have to pick. This isn't polygamy.
But look. When a woman's being wined and dined by multiple men at the same time, does she have to pick? Or does she have the right to allow all those men to prove themselves?
Okay.
You gotta say yes or no.
Okay, I'm gonna let you answer that. Go over there real quick. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. Do it. So like.
But you just said you're in a season of
I'm
having
like,
Boy, cooked her ass for dinner, you heard me? That look said it all. She knew. It's funny how you can watch their logic just implode on itself. So what's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. That's all he trying to say.
What's wrong with guys these days? I can never find a good man.
Maybe it's you.
Me? What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, since we friends, I can be honest with you. Sometimes you can be a little mean. And your conflict resolution, terrible. Every time a problem happens, you're running. And your emotional level of maturity is probably the lowest I ever seen. Like every time you get mad at a dude, you block him. And then after blocking him, you expect him to chase you.
Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with a little chase, all right? I mean, look at me. What you expect?
I mean, you look good, but you still need to learn how to handle conflict. You're supposed to talk through things, process them, And your choice in man, the most terrible I ever seen. Like, I never seen you date a good man. Every dude you dated was a player. Cheating on you every time, but then you be like, oh my God, I think I can change him. No, you can't. You can't change him. He gonna keep cheating.
Okay, I get it. Maybe I got some things I gotta work on, all right? Is that it?
Oh, no, I mean, if you want some more truth, I can tell you. You're cooking, terrible. You don't even season your food enough, and it's just always a little bland, and that's not gonna keep nobody happy. And your attitude, look at you. Your arms crossed right now. Don't uncross them, cross them back. That's how you eat. You got an attitude problem.
First of all, I do not condone anybody ever being in the friend zone, number one. Number two, if he was in the friend zone that long, and this the first time he's told her the truth and they're friends, he been trying to get next to that pussy. I'm gonna say that right now. And he realized the juice ain't worth the squeeze, so he crashing out. That's what it looks like to me. Because women never want to hear the truth. The fact that she's even taking it that well, that don't even, compute. But it was a good skit.
Walking up to get my son from school. I haven't seen him in about 5 months. Longest I've gone, and I get nervous every time. There we go. I don't know why I get nervous. I know he still love me, but I don't know, it's just some fathers go through. I'm here to pick up somebody? Okay.
I missed you so much.
So many women are so selfish that they only see the damage that they want to try and inflict on the father, that they don't even care about the collateral damage that it does to the child. A child needs their dad. And so when women play those type of games where they're trying to use the child as leverage for control, they're doing more harm to the child than they know. This usually happened after the baby dad and moved on with another chick, if we're being real.
You think that the difference between a B and an A is the same as the difference between a C and a B. Nigga, it's not. It's not. Right? It's like you might have to eat differently. Like you might have to change friends. You might have to study sleep, to get from B's to A's. It's like the difference between good and great, it is underestimated by most humans. It's like if you want to be good, you can be talented and be good. You can wake up and be good. But if you good and you just wake up and be good, you're not gonna beat me. You're never gonna beat me if you're not doing, 70-hour weeks on your craft, right? And it's like, that is such a hard thing to communicate to people. And it's even more difficult when people are talented. When people get a B easy.
And then they got it.
They think they got it, and it's like, I'm telling you, it's like, it's not easy, but it is really simple to change your life. It's so simple, right? People don't realize that one bad night fucks up 10. You can't get drunk and fucking not work out on Saturday. You can't, you mess up 10 days. Like somebody else is getting past you in that time. It's like the level of sharpness and discipline that it takes to get to the heights that you dream of is really simple. It's just not easy.
This reminds me of a conversation that I was having in Discord one time where we were talking about average women understanding that they are going to be with average men. And average men make about $45,000 a year. That's what he's going to make for his entire life. And so their thought process was, well, I can get into this average man's life and make him above average, extraordinary. And what they don't understand is an extraordinary man is a committed man. He's dedicated and he doesn't need to be pushed into it. An ordinary man, you would have to try and push him to become extraordinary, but that's really not in his makeup, which is okay, because not everybody's got to be extraordinary. But what he was describing from a B to an A, what is required is for you to be extraordinary. that means that you would have to have a level of commitment that most ordinary people won't have.
That's just our nature. That's a bunch of If you as a woman do not know how to manage your emotional responses to you not getting your needs met, you are emotionally abusive. If you utilize the knowledge that men respond to women's fawning emotions in order to get what you want from men, you are emotionally manipulative. If a man comes to you and attempts to express to you how it is that he feels outside of when you all having a conflict, because a lot of women, they get real holed up about that. Okay. If a man comes to you and expresses to you something that's bothering him, and it already took him a whole bunch of time to do that, and you lose your or you do emotional gymnastics in order to get back to how it is that you feel about this man bringing something to you, that's emotional manipulation. I don't want to hear nothing about it. You can cut it, slice it however it is you want to dice it. Baby, you're being emotionally manipulative. And you're being emotionally manipulative because society has socialized you to do that in order to extract the non-emotion from men. That's the reason why Bell Hooks said there are a number of women who don't actually want to be in the same equal space with men. There are just a number of women who are upset that they could not love, sex, cajole, or convince men to love them. And that comes from that father wound, bringing it all the way back.
I kind of feel bad for brothers like this because they're going to sit there and spin their wheels because they operate under a gynocentric lens. So they're going to try and make sense of the women's worldview when it don't make sense. And the reason why I say that is because most women lie about everything. They lie about what they want. They lie about, you know, what type of guy they like. They just lie. That's just what they do. You know, they just like to say the things that feels good at the time. And so this is not to take accountability off of women, but for you to expect her to be able to bear the weight of your emotions and then still respect you as a leader, you're expecting way too much of your woman. She swears up and down that she can handle that and she wants that, but in reality, she doesn't. Women lie.
I paid to do Thug Motivation 101. Most of Thug Motivation 101 was done before I got my deal because I was paying for it. Paying for all the studio time, paying for the records, paying for the producers. It wasn't until the end that Def Jam reimbursed me, so that was the first legitimate money I ever made. You know, think about that. They gave me the check back. I was like, oh. Okay, I probably spent about $2 million. I mean, for the whole, everything. You name it, Lil Jon, and then was getting, you know, $35,000, $40,000, $50,000 from me in a brown grocery bag. You know what I'm saying? I paid everybody because I just wanted to get on. I think the biggest money was spent in setbacks of being overcharged for things and not understanding how the business works. So I was just like paying people to do things that they wasn't doing, nor that they know how to do, but I just felt like they knew the way because they knew how to talk the talk. So a lot of it was trial and error. You really can't buy your way into anything. You gotta lose and keep losing until you win, you know, because you gotta learn. And that's how I was able to do it again and again and again because I had learned by then. I was like, I don't want to mess up any more money. A lot of stuff I had to learn how to do myself. And that was like the biggest lesson. But I would say that most of the money was spent on mistakes for sure.
People usually only see like the finished product, but they really don't know what it takes to actually become Young Jeezy. There's a lot of effort and mistakes and money that's involved in evolving him into this person. And a lot of people think that he just got lucky. That's not how it works. Luck is made.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop. And if you made it this far, check out the video we just did with DL Hughley going crazy on TMZ, man. Check it out right here.